You're about to discover why McDonald's employees cringe when they see customers ordering these items. Last week, I spoke with Maria, a former McDonald's shift manager for 6 years, and her first words were chilling. There are things on that menu I wouldn't feed to my worst enemy. We're talking about menu items that look appetizing under those heat lamps, but hide secrets that would make your wallet weep and your stomach revolt. The average American drops $1,200 annually at McDonald's. That's enough for a vacation to Europe. But what if I told you that at least $400 of that is wasted on items that even the people making them refuse to eat? Corporate McDonald's has mastered the art of making processed chemicals look like food, and they're laughing all the way to the bank while you're getting ripped off. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the Golden Arch's darkest secrets. These aren't just bad menu choices. They're financial traps disguised as convenience food. Hit subscribe to Frugal Daily because knowledge is the only thing that saves money. And what you're about to learn will change how you see that red and yellow logo forever. 1. Southwest salad with crispy chicken. Here's McDonald's greatest magic trick, convincing you their healthy option is actually healthy. The Southwest salad with crispy chicken and dressing packs a devastating 730 calories. That's 167 calories more than a Big Mac. Let that sink in. You're paying $8.49 for what you think is a diet-friendly choice, but you're actually getting a Big Mac in vegetable disguise. Jessica, who worked McDonald's front counter for 3 years, told me employees call this the sucker salad because customers order it thinking they're being good to their bodies. The crispy chicken is the same mechanically separated chicken paste used in nuggets, just shaped differently. One McDonald's nutritionist leaked that this salad contains more sodium than 2 large orders of fries. You're literally paying premium prices to sabotage your own health goals. Second, yogurt parfait. McDonald's turned dessert into breakfast and convinced millions it was healthy. This innocent-looking parfait contains 22 grams of sugar, more than 2 Krispy Kreme glazed donuts. The yogurt contains high fructose corn syrup as the third ingredient, meaning you're eating candy soup with berries on top. The granola? It's not the wholesome oats you imagine. Former McDonald's baker revealed that it's mostly sugar, oil, and artificial flavoring pressed into clusters. Kevin, who managed breakfast prep for 4 years, said, "We used to joke that we should put this in the dessert section where it belongs. The berries are often weeks old, shipped frozen and thawed multiple times, losing most of their nutritional value. At $2.39, you're paying premium prices for what's essentially a sugar bomb. Real Greek yogurt with fresh berries from the grocery store costs $1.20 and has 60% less sugar. McDonald's is robbing you blind while destroying your metabolism." Third, premium Southwest buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich. This $6.79 monster contains 43 ingredients. That's not a sandwich, that's a chemistry experiment. The buttermilk coating contains no actual buttermilk, just chemicals designed to mimic the flavor. What makes employees avoid it? The chicken sits in a warming tray for up to 2 hours after cooking, slowly turning into rubber. Marcus, who worked the grill for 5 years, confessed, "By lunch rush, those chicken patties bounce when you drop them." We called them hockey pucks. The premium price tag is for marketing, not quality. Independent testing showed the chicken contains 31% water weight. You're paying $6.79 for what's essentially inflated, processed chicken paste. The sodium content alone, 1,430 milligrams, exceeds most people's daily recommendation. You're paying restaurant prices for gas station quality food that's been sitting under heat lamps longer than most people's commute to work. Czwarty, McCafe frappe. McDonald's took coffee, murdered it with sugar, and charged you Starbucks prices for the privilege. A large caramel frappe contains 62 grams of sugar. That's 15.5 teaspoons of pure sugar in one drink. The coffee flavor comes primarily from artificial flavoring, not actual coffee. Former McCafe worker revealed the machines are cleaned maybe twice a week, and the whipped cream is pumped from containers that often sit out for hours. The dairy products used are ultra-processed and contain more stabilizers than actual milk. At $4.89 for a large, You're paying $78 per gallon for what's essentially flavored milk with caffeine. The profit margin on these drinks is over 400%. McDonald's literally laughs at customers who order these. Want coffee? Buy a $1 black coffee and add your own cream. Want a dessert? Be honest about it and get ice cream instead of pretending this sugar bomb is a beverage. Fifth, fish fillet. The fish fillet is McDonald's most shameful secret. The fish is processed Alaskan pollock, the cheapest white fish available, that's been so processed it barely qualifies as seafood. Restaurant industry insiders revealed that McDonald's fish fillet contains more fillers than actual fish. The devastating part? It takes 23 minutes to cook a fresh fish fillet, so most locations pre-cook them during slow periods and let them sit. Amanda, who worked lunch shift for 2 years, said, "Those fillets sit in that warming drawer for hours. The buns get soggy, the fish gets rubbery, and customers pay $4.79 for what tastes like wet cardboard." Independent analysis showed that Subway's fish sandwich contains 40% more actual fish for $2 less. The tartar sauce on McDonald's version contains 12 different preservatives. You're paying premium seafood prices for processed fish paste that's been sitting under heat lamps since the Clinton administration. Sixth, premium McWrap with crispy chicken. McDonald's tried to compete with actual wrap restaurants and failed spectacularly. The premium McWrap contains the same mechanically separated chicken as nuggets, just tortured into a different shape. At $5.99, you're paying wrap prices for nugget quality. The premium vegetables are pre-cut, bagged, and often weeks old by the time they reach your wrap. Kitchen staff revealed the wraps are assembled hours before peak times and stored in warming units that turn the tortilla into chewy rubber. The ranch dressing alone contains 23 ingredients, including multiple forms of sugar. Sarah, who worked wrap station for 18 months, said, "We used to time how long customers took to finish these. Most people gave up halfway through because they taste like expensive cardboard. The profit margin is massive because they use the cheapest ingredients possible while charging restaurant prices. A real wrap from a Mediterranean place costs the same and uses actual food." Seventh, Shamrock Shake. McDonald's annual sugar assault disguised as a seasonal treat. The Shamrock Shake contains 78 grams of sugar in a large size. That's nearly 20 teaspoons of sugar in one drink. The mint flavor comes from artificial flavoring, and the green color is from chemical dyes that are banned in several countries. The shake mix sits in machines for days, and former employees revealed that cleaning protocols are often skipped during busy seasons. The dairy content is mostly corn syrup and stabilizers. At $3.99 for something that cost McDonald's 47 cents to make, you're being robbed in broad daylight. Independent nutritionists calculated that drinking one large Shamrock Shake is equivalent to eating 6 chocolate chip cookies plus a Coke. The seasonal marketing creates artificial scarcity, driving up demand for what's essentially green-colored diabetes in a cup. Make your own mint milkshake at home for $1.20 and actually know what's in it. 8. Big breakfast with hotcakes. This $7.49 breakfast monstrosity contains 1,340 calories, more than most people should eat in an entire day. The scrambled eggs come from a carton and contain 18 ingredients, including modified cornstarch and xanthan gum. Real scrambled eggs need exactly one ingredient: eggs. The sausage patty contains more fillers than meat, and the hotcakes are made from a mix that's 60% corn syrup. Derek, who worked breakfast shift for 4 years, revealed, "Everything sits in warming trays for hours. The eggs turn into rubber, the sausage becomes cardboard, and the hotcakes taste like sweet sponges. The butter is actually margarine with artificial butter flavoring, and the syrup is corn syrup with maple flavoring. You're paying $7.49 for what costs McDonald's $1.23 to make, all while consuming enough sodium to pickle a small animal. IHOP serves real pancakes for less money, and you can actually pronounce their ingredients." 9. Chicken McNuggets, 20-piece. The 20-piece McNugget meal seems like value until you realize what you're actually eating. McNuggets contain dimethylpolysilicoxane, the same chemical used in silly putty and breast implants. The chicken is mechanically separated poultry paste shaped into four distinct forms: the bell, the boot, the ball, and the bone. Former processing plant worker leaked that McNuggets are only 45% actual chicken. The rest is corn derivatives, preservatives, and binding agents. The 20-piece meal costs $11.99, but you're getting maybe $3 worth of actual chicken. The oil they're fried in contains TBHQ, a petroleum derivative used in varnishes and lacquers. Kitchen staff revealed that nuggets often sit in warming trays for over an hour during slow periods. Lisa, who worked fryer station, said, "After 30 minutes, those nuggets could be used as hockey pucks. We knew they were bad when even the teenagers working there wouldn't eat them. Buy real chicken strips from the grocery store and save $8 while actually eating chicken." Dziesiąty McDouble. McDonald's Value Burger is their most profitable menu item, not their cheapest to make. The two beef patties are so thin they're essentially meat-flavored cardboard. Each patty weighs 1.6 ounces before cooking. After cooking, you're getting maybe 2.2 ounces of actual meat for $2.19. The beef contains pink slime, ammonia-treated meat scraps that were originally deemed unfit for human consumption. Former grill worker revealed that these patties are pre-cooked, frozen, shipped frozen, then reheated on a grill that hasn't been properly cleaned in weeks. The cheese is processed cheese product that doesn't legally qualify as actual cheese. Independent analysis showed that making the same burger at home costs 87 cents and contains 300% more actual beef. The profit margin on McDoubles exceeds 400%. You're literally paying premium prices for what food scientists classify as edible food-like substance. Even gas station burgers contain more real meat. 11. Apple slices. McDonald's took nature's perfect snack and somehow made it worse while charging more. The apple slices are treated with calcium ascorbate to prevent browning, a chemical process that strips away most of the apple's natural nutrients. These pre-cut apples cost $1.29 while a whole apple costs 50 cents. The slices are cut weeks before consumption, stored in chemical baths, then packaged in facilities that process dozens of other products. Former prep worker revealed that these apples often develop a slimy texture and weird smell before reaching customers. The packaging costs more than the actual apples inside. The sodium content is surprisingly high for fruit. McDonald's adds salt to enhance flavor lost during processing. You're paying 258% markup for apples that have been chemically treated, transported across the country, and stored for weeks. Buy actual apples and cut them yourself like humans have done for centuries. 12 cookies. McDonald's cookies are the ultimate insult to your intelligence and wallet. These $1.39 cookies cost McDonald's 18 cents to make. That's a 772% markup. They're not even baked in store. They arrive frozen and are refreshed in warming ovens that often break down. The chocolate chip cookies contain no real vanilla, no real butter, and the chocolate chips are mostly sugar and artificial flavoring. A former baker revealed that these cookies sit in warming cases for up to 8 hours, slowly turning into expensive hockey pucks. The ingredient list reads like a chemistry textbook. High fructose corn syrup, modified cornstarch, artificial flavors, and 23 different preservatives. Independent taste tests showed that grocery store bakery cookies taste better and cost 60% less. The worst part? These cookies often contain trans fats that have been banned in many countries. You're paying premium prices for mass-produced disappointment that could probably survive a nuclear apocalypse. Every single one of these mistakes costs real families real money. We're talking about $400 plus annually wasted on overpriced, overprocessed garbage disguised as food. That's a car payment. That's a vacation. That's your kids' school supplies for the entire year. The truth is devastating. McDonald's has perfected the art of making you pay restaurant prices for gas station quality food. They've trained us to accept mechanically separated mystery meat as chicken and corn syrup cocktails as shakes. But now you know better. Here's your challenge. Calculate how much you spent on these 12 items in the past year. I guarantee the number will shock you. Then imagine what you could do with that money if you spent it on actual food instead of edible science experiments. Are you going to keep letting McDonald's treat you like a walking ATM? Or are you ready to join the thousands of Frugal Daily subscribers who refuse to get ripped off? Hit that subscribe button if you're tired of corporate America picking your pocket while serving you chemicals. Next week, I'm exposing the 10 Walmart products that even Walmart employees won't buy. And trust me, after 15 years of investigating retail ripoffs, this one will blow your mind. The employee confessions alone will change how you shop forever. The golden arches might be iconic, but your bank account doesn't have to be their personal piggy bank. Knowledge is power, and power saves money. Welcome to the resistance.